moving away from the affiliate side for a bit,
Mhm.
what made you want to launch an SEO tool?
Well, that was because obviously we sold broadband.co.uk, and it's a case of I'm old. I'm in my 40s, but I'm not old enough that I want to stop.
Well, I'm ancient then.
Yeah. But it was a case of taking a process that we'd use. So essentially, I'm still creating sites and we're still doing stuff, and it was taking that process. I've never been one to look at keyword volume, keyword density, keyword searching on keyword tools and chasing keywords. I've always taken it back to sort of more first principles, which is when someone's going to a search engine, they're trying to get a question answered. Right. So if you base your content and your site around answering people's questions, that's what broadband.co.uk was all about. It was about answering people's questions about broadband. So you've got to write content to answer people's questions. So therefore, you've got to work out what people's questions are. And back in the day when we first started, we had to sort of work it out ourselves. And then gradually more and more sources online became available for finding those questions. And it's just became apparent that the more that we could automate that process, the more quickly we could produce content, more content we got on the site, and good content that matched the intent of people searching and helped cover a site in its entirety to get that topical authority. I'm really big on topical authority. I'm really big on getting your site architecture right. And within that, it's all going to be based around the questions around a topic. So it was then a case of we're building this anyway. Let's build a tool, because there was tools that were doing bits of it and parts of it, and individual tools doing various bits, but there's nothing that was bringing together. And then there's nothing that the bit we're working on now in terms of you've got your questions, now take it into building your topical cluster so you can build your topical authority to sort of build into the complete process. So yeah, it was just a case of, well, I've never had a software as a service, but I could see a demand for it. I could see more and more people asking me about questions like, how do you do this? How do we build a site like that? How do we build topical authority? What was your process when you built broadband.co.uk? What was the process in your other sites? And it's like, right, well, there's an opportunity here to build something to help more people than just me. So I can only scale so far. I can only, build so many sites. So it helps other people build more sites. So it helps, just helps people get their process right and build better content, which builds a better internet at the end of the day.
You've been listening to the Unscripted SEO Interview Podcast with me, Mark A. Preston. Join us next time as I interview more top SEO professionals.